can destroy a thing.
I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides, Duke of Arrakis!
How they enslave us!
It's not a prophecy. It's a story.
Development began after Legendary Pictures acquired film and television rights for Dune in 2016. Villeneuve signed on as director for the film in 2017 with the intention of making a two-part adaptation of the novel due to its complexity. Production contracts were only secured for a first film, with the second film having to be greenlit based on the first success. Though Villeneuve was concerned about the sequel's certainty after the first film had a simultaneous theatrical and HBO Max release, Warner Bros. Pictures assured him the sequel would happen if it performed well on HBO Max. After the critical and commercial success of the first film, Warner Bros. And Legendary greenlit Dune, Part 2 in October 2021. Most of the new cast members were announced in 2022. Principal photography took place in Budapest, Italy, Jordan, and Abu Dhabi between July and December 2022.
Then use it. Because all my visions lead to horror.
Because you lose control.
Plot Princess Irulan Carino secretly journals that Paul Atreides may still live, while her father, Emperor of the known universe Shad Amphor, is dispirited after aiding the fall of House Atreides. On Arrakis, Stilgar's Freeman troops, including Paul and Lady Jessica, overcome a Harkonnen patrol. Reaching Siege Tabor, some Freeman suspect Jessica and Paul are spies, while others such as Stilgar see signs of the prophecy that a mother and son from the outer world will bring prosperity to Arrakis.
Reload!
Is that my father?
Stilgar informs Jessica that the Reverend Mother is dying and that Jessica must be her replacement by drinking the water of life, fatal for males and the untrained. Jessica transmutes the poison and thus survives and inherits the memories of every female ancestor in the lineage. The water also prematurely awakens the mind of her unborn daughter, Alia, allowing Jessica to communicate with her. They agree that Northern Arrakis must be convinced first of the prophecy. Chani and her friend Shishakli believe the prophecy is false and designed to control the Freemen, but when Paul makes a speech about not seeking power and wanting only to fight alongside them, Chani develops respect for him.
This prophecy is how they enslave us!
As long as I breathe.
You will never lose me as long as you stay who you are.
Paul embraces Freeman ways and learns their language, taking part in rites such as riding a sandworm, becoming a Fedaykin fighter, and assisting in raids on Harkonnen spice operations. Paul forms a romantic relationship with Chani and takes on the Freeman names Usul and Muad'Dib. Due to the spice raids, Baron Harkonnen replaces his nephew Rabban as Arrakis ruler with his sadistic younger nephew, Phaedrotha. Lady Margot Fenring, a Bene Gesserit, is sent to evaluate Fate's suitability as a prospective Kwisatz Haderach and to seduce him and secure his genes.
Enemies prevail. But I do see a way. There is a narrow way through.
Development Denis Villeneuve returned to direct and co-write Dune, Part 2. By November 2016, Legendary Pictures had obtained the film and TV rights for the Dune franchise based on the eponymous 1965 novel by Frank Herbert. Vice Chair of Worldwide Production for Legendary Mary Parent began discussing with Denis Villeneuve about directing a film adaptation, quickly hiring him after realizing his passion for Dune.by February 2018. Villeneuve was confirmed to be hired as director and intended to adapt the novel as a two-part film series. Villeneuve ultimately secured a two-film deal with Warner Bros. Pictures in the same style as the two-part adaptation of Stephen King's It in 2017 and 2019.
Nothing's clear. You've been fighting the Harkonnens for decades.
Load! tell me.
Writing Eric Roth was hired to co-write the screenplay in April 2017 for the Dune films, and John Spates was later confirmed to be co-writing the script alongside Roth and Villeneuve. Game of Thrones language creator David Peterson was confirmed to be developing languages for the film in April 2019. Villeneuve and Peterson had created the Chicopsa language, which was used by actors on set. In November 2019, Spates stepped down as showrunner for Dune, Prophecy to focus on Dune, Part 2. In June 2020, Greg Fraser said, "It's a fully formed story in itself with places to go."
You will never lose me, Paul Atreides.
Filming pre-shooting had commenced on July 4, 2022 at the Brian Tomb in Altavol, Italy for 2 days. Principal photography was set to begin on July 21 in Budapest, Hungary, but began earlier on July 18. The film was entirely shot using ARRI Alexa LF digital cameras, with new filming locations and sets being used to avoid repetition. By October 2022, Chalamet had taken a break from filming in order to attend the premiere of Bones and All 2022. By the next month, production moved to Abu Dhabi, with Pugh also finishing her scenes in the same month. A special unit of production filmed scenes with Taylor-Joy in Namibia, the driest country in sub-Saharan Africa. Filming wrapped on December 12, 2022. Due to the delays, Villeneuve was able to make a film transfer for projection using the IMAX 70mm and conventional 70mm film formats.
Atreides, your father didn't believe in revenge. What if Paul Atreides were still alive? Lie many secrets. But the darkest of them all may remain. The end of House Atreides.
You dive in.
Yes, it's called swimming.
I don't believe you.
In the shadows of Arrakis lie many secrets.
It's breathtaking. When you see sand here, imagine water. If you dive in, you can't reach the bottom.